11th Science Chapter 4 Chemical Bonding and Molecular Structure Part 11 sp, sp2 and sp3 hybridization with examples. Hello students, I am Madhusina, your chemistry teacher. Watch my YouTube videos, like and subscribe it for further notification. Today we will discuss about different types of hybridization using examples. The first type of hybridization is sp hybridization. As the name itself is showing, two atomic orbitals S and P undergo intermixing to form sp hybrid orbitals. Let us take an example. BeCl2. Beryllium atomic number is 4. 1s2, 2s2. So this is the valence shell. N is equal to 2. Now in this valence shell there is a presence of 2p orbital also which has no electrons. That means it is vacant. So basically the valence shell contains two atomic orbitals, 2s and 2p. There are two electrons present in 2s and 2p is vacant. Now beryllium combines with two chlorine atoms. Here the electrons are present in 2s atomic orbital. So it cannot undergo intermixing. So what happens? Beryllium Be moves in excited state. So in excited state, one of the 2s electrons gets excited and occupies the vacant 2p orbital. Now what happens? One s and one p orbital undergo hybridization to form. Now 1 and 1, 2. 2 are undergoing intermixing. So it results in the formation of two sp hybrid orbitals. This is the shape of sp hybrid orbital. The shape is linear with a bond angle of 180 degree. This is one sp hybrid orbital and this is other sp hybrid orbital. Now beryllium is combining with chlorine. Atomic number is 17. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. This is the valence shell where 3s is completely filled and 3p 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There is 1. This is the half filled atomic orbital. So each of this sp hybrid orbital is overlapped by the p orbital of chlorine, resulting in the formation of BeCl covalent bond. So basically the overlapping takes place like this. This is our sp hybrid orbital. Now the p orbital of chlorine. You know p orbital is having a dumbbell shape. So overlapping. This is for chlorine. This is also orbital of chlorine. And it results in the formation of BeCl. BeCl covalent bond whose geometry is linear. Let us move on to the next type of hybridization, that is sp2 hybridization. As the name itself is suggesting, 1s and 2p orbitals undergo hybridization to form sp2 hybrid orbitals. For example, boron trichloride. Boron atomic number is 5. 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 1. This is the valence shell. 2s and 2p. 2 electrons here and 1 here. Now boron is combining with 3 chlorine, right? So here we are having one fully filled and one this half filled atomic orbital. Now boron also moves in excited state, and one of the s electron moves and occupies the vacant p orbital. So in the excited state it occupies the p orbital. So 1, 2 and 3. Now here one s orbital and TWO2 p orbital undergo hybridization. So basically 3 atomic orbitals are getting intermixed, resulting into the formation of 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. If we talk about the shape, this is the shape of sp2 hybrid orbital. It is, you can say, trigonal planar geometry. Now boron is overlapped by 3 orbitals of chlorine. Chlorine is 17 atomic number. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. This is the valence shell. 3s is completely filled and 3p is having one half filled atomic orbital. So this atomic orbital of each chlorine overlaps the 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals of boron. So we can draw a figure like this. This is our sp2 hybrid orbitals, and the p orbital of chlorine is overlapping each sp2 hybrid orbital, resulting into the formation of 3 BCl covalent bond with a bond angle of 120 degree. Here also the bond angle is 120 degree and its geometry is trigonal planar. The third type of hybridization is sp3 hybridization. Here 1s and 3p orbitals undergo intermixing to form sp3 hybrid orbital. Take for example, we are having examples like methane, ammonia, water, etc. Let us see first of all methane. Carbon atomic number is 6. 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. This is our valence shell, which has 2 electrons in s and 2 electrons in p orbital. According to Hund's rule of multiplicity, the orbitals are first singly occupied. Carbon is bonded with 4 hydrogen. Now here what happens? The carbon goes into the excited state as there is a vacant orbital available for excitation. So carbon in excited state, one of the s orbital from one of the electron from s orbital moves into the vacant p orbital. Now here what happens? 1s and 3p orbitals, they undergo hybridization. So total 4 are undergoing hybridization to form 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. The shape of this sp3 hybrid orbital is tetrahedral. This is the shape, tetrahedral, with a bond angle of 109.5 degree. This is having tetrahedral geometry. Now, hydrogen has one electron in 1s orbital. So this one electron, so all the 4 hydrogen, the s orbital overlaps with these 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. So this is 1, 2, 3 and 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals are there, and it is overlapped by the s orbital of hydrogen. So basically we have studied that greater is the overlap, stronger is the bond formed, and it results in the formation of sigma bond with the bond angle of 109.5 degree and having tetrahedral geometry. Another example of sp3 hybridization is ammonia molecule. But we notice that ammonia molecule do not have tetrahedral geometry. The geometry of ammonia is distorted to pyramidal structure. Let us see. Nitrogen atomic number is 7. 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. This is the valence shell, where 2s is having 2 electrons and 2p is having 3 electrons in each atomic orbital. Now here, there is no vacant space for 2s electron to get excited. Therefore, nitrogen do not go in the excited state. We have already studied the condition of hybridization. Promotion of electron is not an essential condition of hybridization. So what happens here? 1s orbital and 3p orbitals undergo hybridization to form total 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. So this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the sp3 hybrid orbitals with a bond angle of 109 degree, 109.5 degree and tetrahedral geometry. Now, nitrogen is combining with 3 hydrogen atoms. Hydrogen is having 1 half filled atomic orbital 1s. Now 3 sp3 hybrid orbitals are overlapped by the s orbital of hydrogen, resulting in the formation of sigma bond. Now the 1 sp3 hybrid orbital which is present here is occupied. So 1, 2, 3, they are bonded with hydrogen, and here you can see there is a lone pair. So one of the sp3 hybrid orbital is occupied by the lone pair. Now we have already studied that lone pair repulsion is greater than lone pair bonded pair is greater than bonded pair. So due to repulsion between lone pair and bonded pair, lone pair and bonded pair, all these bonds are pushed closer, resulting in a pyramidal geometry with a reduced bond angle. So what happens? Because of the repulsion, the bond angle in ammonia gets reduced to 107 degree and the geometry changes from tetrahedral to pyramidal. Let us take another example of water molecule. Oxygen 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. This is the valence shell. 2s having 2 electrons and 2p is having 1, 2, 3 and 4 electrons. Now here there is no vacant space for the electrons to get excited. So what happens? Oxygen will not go in the excited state. 1s and 3p orbitals undergo hybridization to form 4sp3 hybrid orbitals. Now you know that sp3 hybrid orbital is having a tetrahedral geometry. This is sp3 hybrid orbital with 109.5 degree as bond angle. Now it is bonded with hydrogen. 2 hydrogen. So these 2 sp3 hybrid orbitals are bonded with, overlapped with the atomic orbital of hydrogen, resulting in the formation of OH sigma bond. 2 sp3 hybrid orbitals are vacant. So these two are bonded with hydrogen. Now this is one lone pair and this is another lone pair. So here one lone pair occupies one sp3 hybrid orbital, another lone pair occupies another sp3 hybrid orbitals. Now there is repulsion between lone pair and lone pair and lone pair and bonded pair. So because of this, the geometry of this water molecule changes to angular shape, or we can say bent V-shaped geometry, and the bond angle also get reduced to 104.5 degree. So basically sp3 hybrid orbitals are having tetrahedral geometry, but here because of repulsion between lone pair and lone pair and lone pair and bonded pair, the distortion takes place in the molecule and the tetrahedral geometry changes to angular geometry, or we can say bent V shape with a reduced bond angle of 104.5 degree.